I first met Terry several years ago, and I recall one family gathering that we had, and Terry had just given Gwen this beautiful diamond watch. It was spectacular. Gwen took the watch and showed it to Grandpa, to my dad, and he looked at it, and in his way he said, "Those diamonds are really pretty, but one big giant diamond ring on her finger would be a whole lot better than that diamond watch."
Once I met Gwen, I said, "When are you going to marry her, mate?" He said, "Oh, I'll marry her." I said, "But when? When are you going to marry that beautiful lady?"
So Bill knew it, Grandpa knew it, so he said propose or he's going to do something to you, Terry. But at the very end of it, I said to him at the very end, I remember this very clearly, "Buy her a ring."
Gwen, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Take and wear it
Take and wear it
as a pledge of my love,
as a pledge of my love,
and as a symbol
As a symbol
of all that we share.
of all that we share.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Terry and Gwen I.
So, Terry likes beer.
Yeah, we had three sheets.
In the U.S., you know, one of the issues that we have with our culture is we don't speak other languages. For the most part, we speak English. To have someone, an international person, come in was absolutely spectacular because Terry speaks at least 4 different languages. One word. What's the word, Terry?
I was talking with Terry Sr. just a little while ago, and he said he wrote his speech 6 months ago. I wrote my speech about 6 hours ago. Today is about the two of you. It's about Tez and G.I. It's about Terry and Gwenny. You've heard people call her Gwenny. From the day she was born, her closest family called her not Gwen Heather, but Gwenny. She is certainly Gwen Heather, and she's more beautiful than her name.
Really, over the last 7 years, 8 years, I've had a chance to find the brother I never had. I've had the opportunity to see him grow and mature from a bright-eyed Aussie landing in the new world to a loving man who's finally found what he's been looking for his entire life.
It would have taken an incredible special person in our minds to get Terry down the aisle. We have no doubt Gwen is that very special person.
I truly believe that the Royal Botanic Gardens today had one of the nicest weddings that they'll ever have.
you are truly caring, loving, generous. You are so incredibly beautiful. You blew me away walking down that aisle today.
Love is the reason that together you will become one. One in hope, one in believing in life, and one in sharing in coming years.
You know, there's one thing about having Sydney Harbour. There's another thing about being in a place like this that is just filled with such love, just gentle beauty that just oozes. I walked in tonight, and Gwen did too, with chills. Everyone has a table name, right? And the whole idea was to put down a city in the world that we'd traveled together. That's somewhere that we've been and we've really shared and experienced something special in our lives. You'd probably think that our table should be called either Colorado or Sydney in some way. It's called Chicago. And one day we got together a couple of years, 2 to 3 years up, and we went out, had a drink. It was a strange evening, but a wonderful one that ended up being magical. She went away from that night and had to travel to Chicago. And it was in my mind, I said, I can't let this one slip away too quickly. I better make a move. So then I buy a ticket and I fly out to Chicago. It's in the middle of winter, and I ask her out on a date. If anyone knows Chicago, there's the Sears Tower, which is an extremely tall tower, and it looks over the total area of Chicago. Absolutely magnificent and beautiful. We go up there and have a couple of cocktails until both of us decide this night has to come to an end at some point because they're closing. But we never wanted that night to end, ever. So today you've made me the happiest man alive on the planet. Today you have become my beautiful wife, my bride, but best of all, my best friend.